Hey, friends. Christopher J. H. Jones here, author of the Trinity Flynn True Crime Historical Mystery Series. People ask me all the time, where did this whole idea come from? Like, was this Trinity Flynn thing? Um, True story. I teach school. One of the things I do is I do summer camps for kids where we do these kind of elaborate simulation type things where everybody's playing a particular character at and it's a week long type of a deal. I try to go through and learn everybody's name and figure out who everybody is. And I was at this camp. It was day one of the camp, and I'm shaking the kids' hands as they come through. And there's this little girl. I call her a little girl. I mean, you could call her a young lady, but she was, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 years old at the time. Tiny little thing. And she shakes my hand, and I said, "So, I'm Mr. C. What is your name?" I go by Mr. C at these things. It's a lot easier. And she says, "My name is Trinity Flynn." And I looked at her and I said, "You have got to be kidding me. That's your character name, right? Not who you really." She's like, "No, my name is actually Trinity Flynn." Well, this never really happened to me before, but it was kind of like an electric shock. I could see this character and the setting that the character was in, and I, all of a sudden I had this thing happen where this character was knocking on the door of my head and saying, "You need to write about me." So who was I to say no to that? And that summer I sat down and wrote the first book of the Trinity series, Trinity Flynn and the 5 Points Gang, which is set in New York in 1920 following the murder of Monk Eastman, a New York gang lord turned war hero, on Christmas night 1920. Hijinks ensue. Trinity gets involved with anarchists, gangs, bootleggers, and a devilishly handsome and yet mysteriously brooding pilot out at Roosevelt Field on Manhattan Island, on Long Island, sorry, whose name is Sebastian McIntyre. Give it a read. I think you'll like it. And there are more books in that series coming along. The next one, Trinity Flynn and the Kidnappers of the Black Hand, will be out in the middle of June. So you're catching up right at the right time for the next episode to start. Give it a look and see what you think.